Всем доброго времени суток. Ого, как лагает-то. Что-то пошло не так. С вами, как всегда, Лосось. И в прошлой серии мы с вами побывали на корабле коллекционеров. Там, как мы выяснили, нас ждала ловушка, подготовленная призраком. В эту серию я хотел бы начать с тем, что поговорить с членами команды. Нас что-то странно очень лагает. Нас... Да, давайте к Джек сходим и посмотрим, что у нее интересного. Нас ждет разговор с Грюнтом, нам сказали, он хочет с нами поговорить. И вот перед записью этой серии с Тали тоже мне сказали, стоит поговорить.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
Она милая.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Ну, наверное...
You must have met some good people too.
Наверное, она всех убила нахер.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit.
А тебя сложно развеселить, Джек.
Military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Still, it was odd talking about this. Maybe some other time.
Может быть. Так. Ого, как она резко переместилась. Так, пойдемте поговорим с Тали. Так, пришел я к Тали.
I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
Как так-то?
Scared, Shepard.
В смысле? Мне же письмо приходило, что они не против того, чтобы она была под моим командованием. Давайте, какая суть обвинений?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy.
Да, я помню это разрешение.
I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Nobody who knows you will believe you betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Так, давай.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, if it's
это мы
deemed to
уже...
be a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Удобно.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems. but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No, she made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Ну, я помогу, конечно.
Find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Так, ну, на мигрирующий флот мы отправимся. Я все-таки очень хочу в этой серии попасть на Цитадель. Так, с Грюнтом поговорить. Это вот сюда. Вот, но посмотрим. Сейчас со всеми пообщаемся. А дальше посмотрим. Ты хотел меня видеть, братан?
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. With my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know.
Ого, серьезный мужик.
See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okir didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles. Voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
Edie, anything in your files about Krogan diseases that could cause this?
Cerberus has a number of autopsies on file, but nothing on a living Krogan of this age and situation. Krogan are reluctant to share medical records.
My people were defeated by doctors and labs. They will never let stuff like that leave the homeworld to Chunka.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
Ну, понятно, еще одно задание у нас есть. По-моему, на Тучанку нам уже надо было по какой-то миссии. Давайте мы поговорим с Мирандой и с Гарусом. Добрый вечер. Ну понятно. Понятно, она не хочет, наверное, с нами разговаривать, пока мы не найдем ее сестру. А где у нас Гарус? А, вон там, вон. Как дела? Но я не сомневался, всем нужна моя помощь.
There's a specialist on the Citadel named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the Mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the Mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared.
Ну это нам, да, он уже рассказывал, когда мы были на... Господи, забыл, как же называется эта планета-то, где мы нашли Гаруса. На Омеге, на Омеге.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find
Ладно.
Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Хорошо, хорошо, Гарус. На Цитадель мы тоже отправимся. С доктором, наверное, нет смысла разговаривать. Ну, давайте попробуем. Может быть, все-таки она что-то расскажет интересное, но, по-моему... Да, ей нужна бутылка вина, мы помним. Эту бутылку вина, наверное, мы тоже можем найти на Цитадели. Так, Ну что ж, мы, в принципе, со всеми поговорили. Давайте сейчас я до карты дойду, и мы посмотрим, что там и как. Я тут вспомнил, что мы еще не поговорили с Джейкобом и с Морганом. Понятно. На Тучанку нам уже нужно как минимум по 2 вопросам. Рад, что не придется туда лететь дважды.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Let's just talk for a bit. Unofficial, you and me.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track, and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific, or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Блин, какая-то пидорская херня.
Everything's in my file. Excellence like you, no reapers or anything, but I got swept under the
Нет, я бы не хотел такого рода отношений в нашем прохождении, ребят. Поэтому давайте мы...
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better than ever.
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties.
Ладно, хорошо. Хорошо, так, с Джейкобом мы поговорили. Арсенал меня, в принципе, устраивает мой. Давайте посмотрим почту. Ну, по-моему, у нас не должно быть, да, новых писем. И посмотрим на карту. Посмотрим на карту. Я сейчас не на запись, короче. Собираю ресурсы с планет, а потом к вам вернусь. Так, вот здесь вот мы с вами находимся в разломе Калистон. Что-то тут 5 планет было, на всех богатые залежи. Я так устал это все собирать, что решил пока вот эти 3 системы оставить на потом. Заданий тут у нас никаких нету. Вот, поэтому я думаю, что сейчас мы... Ну, на самом деле вариантов много. Вариантов много. И на Цитадели много дел. И на Тучанке есть дела. И на Землю можно слетать. Но, в общем, я думаю, что мы пока пойдем, как сказать, по порядку. Систему свой-чужой пока трогать не будем, потому что это, по-моему, сюжетка. Вот. На Мегу я не хочу, мы там уже были, а вот помочь Таля, я думаю, можно. Наверное, этому мы посвятим эту серию. Не знаю, сколько времени это у нас займет, но посвятим мы серию именно этому. Давайте закупимся топливом. Какое тут такое двойное солнце? Интересно. И мигрирующий флот. Давайте почитаем про него. Мигрирующий флот более чем из 50 тысяч кораблей. 17 миллионов курианцев там живут. И самое большое скопление космолетов. Любопытно. Ну вот да, нам говорят о том, что решения, которые мы тут принимаем, будут влиять на ход игры Mass Effect 3. Вообще мне нравятся такие серии. Да, мы по-любому берем Тали и давайте возьмем... Кого бы взять? Ну давайте Миранту возьмем. Такой женский у нас будет коллектив немного. Наверное, не буду я пока ни на что тратить патроны. А тебе бы на что-нибудь. Перегрузка. Оставим на перегрузку, короче. Оставим на перегрузку. И посмотрим, что из себя представляет мигрирующий флот.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Чем это у нас загрязнен корабль? Я что-то не вкурил. Ну ладно.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Капитан, а не командор.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help, Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Ну, хорошо. Что поделать? Блин, дурацкий стул. Так, пойдемте. Давайте поговорим.
She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such...
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Такое странное, на самом деле, обвинение. В том, что она отправила сюда включенного кого-то там. Ну, привет.
I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
А что она так сказала про ее отца, как будто бы ее отец будет судить ее?
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
Ладно, мы справимся, чем мы? У нас же это...
You would actually speak for my defense.
Да, все нормально будет, не очкуй.
I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Ну, пойдемте. Проверим свои ораторские способности. Вот это Садовая площадь. Ну, такие сады у них, конечно. Не густо. Я надеюсь, все нормально будет. Я бы еще походил тут, пообщался с кем-нибудь, но что-то такое чувство, что как будто нет тут никто. Ну, в смысле, что не дадут нам как будто тут походить.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Вот так вот, нах.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Ну, давайте я скажу.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima.
a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Нихера. А почему нам не сказали? Вот это...
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
Спасибо, что сказали, блин.
Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarry and strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable...
Какой-то бесячий мужик.
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
Да ладно, все нормально.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Потрясающе. Что еще сказать? Ну что? Отправляемся на челнок.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admirals sound sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Come on.
Погнали.
We've got Geth to kill.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth
Хорошо.
the Alarai have likely built more of themselves.
You set
Понятно.
me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when
Земных лет.
born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
Да что за пузырь? You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Inshallah. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rail was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Ну ладно. Ладно, пойдемте.
Good luck on the ALOT.
Спасибо, спасибо. Адмирал Гераль. Давайте уж поговорим со всеми.
Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Ну, я думаю, что плюс-минус то же самое нам скажет, что и тетя Тали. Поэтому мы, наверное, не будем терять время. О, ты противный мужик, давайте с ним поговорим. Какой ты смешной. Куп-куп. Нет, я хочу знать.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
We should move on.
Ну ладно.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Ну, как бы, извините. Ошибкой, не ошибкой. Так, там чё? Так, куда нам надо-то? Я тут сейчас быстренько пробегусь, и если ничего интересного не найду, вернусь вон к той двери.
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Витора мы видели на той планете, когда мы завербовали Зару. Она просила спасти ему жизнь.
tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Так. У меня там уведомления пищат. Это не очень хорошо, но ладно. Не знаю, записываются ли они.
I'm looking for information about the ALOT. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not,
Какая милая,
then
адмирал.
this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Thank you for
Ладно.
the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Спасибо, да, за информацию. Блин, тут много народу, с кем можно поговорить, но он вроде бы последний.
Shepard, Telizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Telizora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks,
Или его мы тогда встретили на этой планете.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the ALOT. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Ну ладно.
Good luck on the ALOT.
Мы точно должны идти уже. Да, я такой, я умею говорить с толпой. Оттуда мы пришли, я думаю, что там ничего интересного нет, но давайте сходим посмотрим. На всякий случай. Ну, собственно, да. Вернулся я к той двери. А за ней еще дверь. За дверью дверь. За деревом дерево. Так, что тут у нас? Челнок нам нужно найти, на котором мы отправимся на Ари... Жалко, втащить ему нельзя.
Telizora vas niemand. Oh, sorry. I mean vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard of West Normandy.
Let's head to the
Погнали.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
Что такое Кила Сала? Это какое-то приветствие, прощание, пожелание удачи. Красивый корабль, красиво. В целом красивый мигрирующий флот. Так, ну что, поехали. Что-то нехорошо. Ой. А я, кстати, вот даже не подумал, что мы с Гетом будем сражаться. Но хорошо, хоть у кого-то у нас есть перегрузка. Хоть у кого-то. А у меня есть вот такая штука. Хопа. Давай, давай, давай. Тысяч. Ой-ой-ой, нет, нет. Умирать это плохо. Умирать это, короче, вообще не наш, не мой выбор. Не попало, что ли? Вот ты лошара пшеничная. Так, а что у меня есть по счетам? Да, давайте вот эти возьмем патроны. Ой, хорошо. Очень хорошо. Так хорошо, что даже плохо. Так, давай-ка постреляю немножко в своих. Мы тоже немножко в твоих постреляем. И в тебя еще тоже постреляем. Все, что ли? Нет, их там много, много. Ребята, ну, хватит, что ли? Все? Наконец-то. О, аптечка. Но аптечки у меня полные. Может, они на Нормандии пополняются? Я даже не знаю. Кварианский журнал. Ноутбук. Играть? Понятно. Такая себе была идея. Отключить протоколы безопасности. Ну ладно. Отсюда ли, конечно, важнее. Ремонтный дроид. А? Так, давайте сюда зайдем. Так, кредиты.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves. Signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Ну, понятно. Понятно. Так, нам сюда, поэтому мы пойдем не сюда. Обычная тактика. Взломаем монитор. Взломали монитор, значит. О, крепость читать гетов — это неплохо. Вообще все улучшения — это неплохо. И ресурсы для них добываются, ну, в принципе, в большом количестве на планетах. Что говоришь? Я хочу кредиты. Ой, убейте его. Я такой, это, инфантильный. Мне пофиг, что кого-то убивают. Хочу кредиты собрать. О. Угу. Так. Давайте мы сейчас... Чё? Почему? Не было же у нее щитов. Да, вот теперь. Ну, ты давай. Ой, что-то мне больно. Больно, мне больно. Не унять эту злую боль. Ух ты. А с этой стороны их как-то больше, что ли? Так. Стреляй-ка своим в спину. Ой-ой-ой. Кто это такой злой-то там? Посидим. Пригенимся. Ой, здорово. Ой, больно-то как? Ты стреляешь через эту. Нет, спасите, помогите. Так. Где тут у нас было сохранение? Вот тут. Не так далеко. Так, давайте быстро еще раз отсюда соберем деньги. Сохранимся. Попытка номер... Я уже не знаю, какая даже. Так, давай. Стреляй в своих. Тебя перегрузочкой. Сейчас долбанем. Давай. Гет охотник, отлично. Разобрались с ним. Ты давай тоже по своим постреляешь. Ничего страшного. Нормально. Хороший скилл, мне в принципе нравится. Непонятно, правда, сколько он урона наносит, но нормально. Так, давай, перегрузочку в него. Ну, попадай. Так, сбиваем щиты. Ой! Добрый вечер, я диспетчер, спрячься. Помогите. Так, что мы можем сделать? Маскировка, давай, маскировка и уходим отсюда. Уходим, прячемся. Тут посидим. Фух, больно. Аптечку. Что-то не дают аптечку заюзать. Я думаю, надо это валить. Немножко валить. Но немножко можно. Давай, помоги-ка нам против своего другана вот этого. Че стоим? Будем стрелять в кого-нибудь, нет? Видимо, нет. Ой, я не проиграл, что ли, в прошлый раз? Ух. Хорошо. Все, отлично, сохранимся. Возьмем 2000 палладия. Что-нибудь еще? Вон, аптечку возьмем. Правда, по-моему, у нас это... Да, нормально уже так аптечка. Патроны пособираем. Ладно, вроде пособирали. Эта дверь закрыта. Да, весело. Блин, ненавижу. Помните, я несколько серий назад говорил, что в принципе уже привык к этим сейфам, но что-то как-то что-то нет. Как-то что-то все еще не меня бесит.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
Ну, походу, ее отец тут что-то намутил. Мутки какие-то.
They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back?
We should keep moving.
Right.
Да. Ну, или все-таки все не так плохо. И мы узнаем правду. Совсем скоро, я думаю. Блин, как я хочу какую-нибудь все-таки гранату гребаную. Неужели так сложно? Дать мне гранату. Блин, как он быстро регенит щиты. Но, в принципе, нормально. Yes. Что, там еще кто-то пришел? Так. Давай-ка. Теперь ты на нашей стороне. А еще на самом деле у них такая смешная невидимость, потому что, ну, охренеть, как видно, все видно. Так, не умирать, не умирать. Здоровье осталось на полшишечки, короче. Да сколько же вас там? Сотни? Все? Нет, не все. Кто-то еще стреляет по мне. Но я, кстати, не вижу, кто. Да кто стреляет-то? Все? Ну, или не поможет. Тут как бы такое. Что это ее отец? Ну да.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to clean up your mess. You can't.
He was trying to help you, Tali. The only way he knew how. He didn't want to leave you.
Of course he did. Every time he went off to battle, every time he sent me away, it was all about what he wanted. I wanted a father who would take the sick leave time and let me see his face without a helmet in the way. Instead, I got orders. And this. And a panel of admirals who think I'm a traitor. Those were my father's gifts to me.
You also got his mind. And the best military training in the Quarian fleet.
You're right. I know what he'd do. Better than anyone. Maybe. He had to know I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Так, ну, да, с этим мы точно покончим. Я думаю, нам прямо, да? Да. Давайте посмотрим, что у нас тут. Моя любимая хрена. 1500 кредитов получили. Так, еще 2700 кредитов из того сейфа. И немного боеприпасов к тяжелому оружию. И идем дальше. Модельку корабля я взял. О, модельку корабля, это хорошо. Я как этот, как ребенок подхожу такой: о, моделька корабля. Помогите. Давай, 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 давай. Блин, сколько же вас там? О, тут еще и Прайм. Что-то как-то больно было. Так, давай-ка постреляй по своему Прайму. Я тоже, наверное, постреляю. Так, я как-то не те патроны взял. Да, вот эти мне нужны. Броня. Да, вот эти для брони подойдут. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, в рот мне ноги. Вот это было больно. Это прям было сильно больно, я бы сказал. Но мы живы, и это главное. Так, давай-ка мы тебе пока вот так вот. И стреляем. Спасибо, Миранда, ты прям вот передо мной вылезла. Friendly Fire тут нет, и это хорошо. По-моему, они иногда говорят: не стреляй по мне. Коварианская консоль. Получить доказательства.
It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Но мне что-то кажется...
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Очень странный выбор. Но я думаю, нам придется выбирать, что сказать, но...
It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Странно, странно, конечно, но ладно. Возвращаемся мы в зал суда. Вернуться на суд. Да вот же она. Рядом с тобой идет.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Упс, простите, мой стул.
Sorry we're late.
Talizora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Talizora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Ну что, мне решать.
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Завести толпу.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Talizora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Такая умная голосовалка.
Talizora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Спасибо.
It was an honor to speak for my friend, Admirals.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Talizora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Ну такой интересный суд. Интересно, как кто проголосовал.
What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you
Долгие
for
годы
being
тренировок,
there for
Тали.
my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tell me about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Talizora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This looks interesting.
Ну что, можно, наверное, поговорить с кем-то еще, но я, честно говоря, не очень хочу.
Tali and Shepard are good at killing synthetics. Glad that on our side.
Nice talking, Shepard. Funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Any idea what your next assignment's gonna be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Смешной мужик. Я хочу еще поговорить с этой, с ее теткой. Шаларан.
The admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't.
Я же говорю, долгие годы тренировок.
Did you find real Tally? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
We found Rail's body. He left a message for Tally.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kila Salai.
Кила Салай, да. Ладно, я думаю, возвращаемся на Нормандию. И поговорим сейчас с Тали. Зайдем к ней. Думаю, что-нибудь он нам расскажет обязательно. Ясен красен.
Congratulations, Talizora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the ride, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Спасибо, спасибо, капитан Кар... Со сложным названием, ладно. Новый уровень, значит, сняли все обвинения, новое снаряжение, еще какое-то это. Так, давайте сейчас с Тали поговорим. Так, давайте письма почитаем, мне кажется, что-нибудь есть. Нет, ничего нет. Тогда пойдемте с Тали разговаривать.
Kila, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics.
Да ладно тебе.
Seeing what my father did, you were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Не за что, не за что. Что ж, ребят, наверное, на этом мы серию закончим. Пока не знаю, чем займемся в следующей серии. Может быть, полетим на Тучанку, может быть, тут еще что-нибудь поизучаем. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Подписывайтесь на канал, если еще не подписаны. Ставьте лайки, если вам нравится данное прохождение. И самое главное, не болейте. Пока!